for my fans and me to interact, make art and have fun. It's a one-man show and entirely free. I do it every single week except some. I'm waiting to go, it's all live and online, so you should stick around and say hello. Are you feeling creative? Cause now's the time. Welcome to the Most Week Show.
I am not me. I am art. And I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. It is currently noon plus 8 minutes on the 16th of May 2021. And you are here with me right now. And I thank you for that. I thank you for being here. And I thank you just for being you. How easy is that? If we were allowed to be together physically, I would show my appreciation physically with a hug, with a kiss, or with a hand around the shoulder, beckoning you in to the world of the Weeklings. As tears, the best I can do is raise a glass to you guys, and you can raise a glass to me as well if you like. We like to start this show with the toast because it brings everybody together, doesn't it? As one, as a single loving unit. Before the show begins proper. So here goes. Here we go. To Jeff Bezos, the man who, to the best of my knowledge, invented Twitch, which is the platform that has allowed the Most Week Show to grow and bloom into the beautiful flower that it is today. So thanks, Jeff. And can I have some money, please? No, seriously. If Jeff gave me $1 million... then I could do some truly incredible things with this show. Pay people, other than cameraman George, fancy guests, outdoor segments. It would be amazing. And yes, $1 million sounds like a lot of money, but to Jeff, to Mr. Bezos, I got George to work it out. That's only 1/186,000th of his overall money. It would be like somebody who had $1 million and then asking them for a $5, okay? It's not a lot. Anyway, think about it. To Jeff, cheers. Oh, le dip doublé, as the French would say. Who have we got here? Hello, Weeklings. All of you. You beautiful, gorgeous, lovely-looking people today. Looking really nice. TB Douglas, hello to you. Definitely not Duda. What's up? Killer Kilch. If you're in the PNW, wear sunscreen. It's pretty warm down here in NYC as well. But yeah, sunscreen, always a good idea. Keep away, Mr. Skin Cancer. SJPEX72, hi all Weeklings. How do you doing? Uh-oh. Killer Kilt straight away with a 16-second chill dance party. Being isn't always easy. Yeah, okay, yeah. It's a nice bit of philosophy. I like that. Uncle Town, cheers, not me. Hi, Uncle Town. How you doing, buddy? Really fancy guests for that money. Really fancy guests. My gosh. I mean, I would say you could get Prince Harry for that kind of sum, but it seems so he'd pretty much show up wherever at the moment. And your girl Sarah Kelch, cheers. Cheers to all. Not a lot to ask, says SJBeck72. And do you know what, guys? I couldn't agree more. What an episode this is, guys. This is the Most Week Show special. It's not a typo. It is the Most Week Show special. Okay? What does that mean? Well, put simply, this is an episode of the first and still the finest live-tainment show in existence, with all respect to I Am Smart the Notme quiz, that will exclusively consist of that show patting itself on the back, yeah? This show is Denzel Washington presenting a Lifetime Achievement Award to Denzel Washington, okay? This show is Jenny from Fort Worth, Texas, calling up KHKS and requesting Simply the Best by Tina Turner and dedicating the song to Jenny from Fort Worth, Texas. It is, in essence, someone in Cirque du Soleil bending backwards and kissing themselves on their own butt. And why not? Huh? Why not? You've put the work in, you've got that flexibility, just go for it. And why are we so self-congratulatory here at the Most Week Show today? Well, Let me explain by setting you a little mathematical equation. Okay? A little mathematical equation. See if you can keep up. Series 1 of the Most Week Show had 30 episodes. Series 2 had just 12 before the big move. And this is episode 8 of Series 3. So who's going to do the maths for me? Why is this episode special? Hey, Emma Acton. Thanks for joining. Lovely to see you. Just doing some maths to kick off, so you've joined at the right time. Emma Acton straight in there. Nana Hobbob, almost. It is, of course, 50. What I've been desperately trying to remain static so that the microphone would block. Look at my pectoral muscle. Look at it. 5-0. Difficult to do that with a reversed camera. It's the 50th episode, guys. 50th episode. That's right. We have made it to 50, halfway to a century. At which point, Nana Hobbob, you will be able to. Oh, that is art, isn't it? 50 episodes. 50. In fact, to celebrate, we're going to go straight for, guys. Because Killer paid for it. So we're going to do it. And it's going to be great. We're having a 16-second chill dance party. Come on, phone. Keep up, will you? Keep up with me if you could. And we're just going to do it. And it's going to be great. Scene mode. Oh, and everybody's got to dance with me. Let's do it. Yeah! 50 episodes, baby! 50 episodes. That's right! Give me all those emails, give them to me, I want them. Give me those emails, give them to me, I need them. Yeah! Gosh, you'll notice that I'm wearing some shorts today. Because it is getting pretty warm, so in fact I will. There we go. Look at all of this. Gamer Hall, thank you. Super Nashwan 8, thank you for dropping those. Wowzers. How does it feel to be alive? My goodness. Feels great. This is lovely. I am incredibly proud of this achievement, and I hope you are all proud of it as well. I'm sure if nobody had been watching, it's unlikely that I would have made it this far. It's like when a marathon runner gives a lot of credit to the boost that they get from the crowd. You know, sure, the runner still contributed 99.4% of the effort into the entire thing, but it is still technically a mutual victory. So thank you, guys, because I need you to be me. Yeah, that's right. With you guys watching and contributing, with sending me poetry, sending me snaps, sending me just random other stuff. And please never forget to send me stuff. Emails and all that kind of nonsense. TB Douglas, give him some sweets! 1,000 sweets! I'm sweet rich! TB, thank you so much. That's very, very generous of you. That is simply delightful. What an absolute stone cold sweetheart. I agree, chat. But you have sent me so much stuff. You've kept me going. And with all of that, we have hit 50. The big 5-0. And that is impressive, no matter how you slice it. Yeah? Very impressive achievement. How impressive is it? Gosh, that's a good question, actually. I'd say as impressive as... As impressive as... As impressive as... Family simile. Family simile. What will the answer be? As impressive as what? What? That's right, family simile time. Get involved with the show by thinking of a creative way to finish off this simile right here. As impressive as. This segment is about pushing forward the boundaries of language, guys. So really engage your imaginospheres. Think of something unique. Yeah? As impressive as what? Is it as impressive as Terry Crews? He can do the action. He can do the comedy. He's a musician. He's a courtroom sketch artist. He kind of does it all. Do the peck thing. Is it as impressive as an enormous cucumber? Ladies. Is it as impressive as Roger Bannister running a 4-minute mile in 1954 when sports technology had only got to the point where professional athletes wore shoes that were practically brogues? Yeah? I don't want to do your work for you, but really get creative here. And at the end of the show, I'm going to pick a winner. And if that's you, your name will go on the ticker below for next show. As Stuart Seaton last episode, he wasn't even watching the show and he still won. With, what was it? As mysterious as Mysterio and Rey Mysterio in the Mystery Machine listening to Mysterious Girl. It's a great simile. It's a real dog pile of the simile. I mean, you've got the Mysterious Girl soundtrack. That's mysterious because, as I pointed out in my Haikyuu video this week, Peter Andre is wearing jeans in the sea, which I just think would feel really icky, I think. Why has he done that? The Mystery Machine, which is a 1978 Volkswagen LT40 van owned by an ascot-wearing teenager who often uses it to transport his 3 friends and a dog, despite there mysteriously not being any seats in the back. Just get like a SUV or something. Mysterio is a Spider-Man villain who has a goldfish bowl as a helmet, even though mysteriously he has no connection to fish. And Rey Mysterio, I looked up, is a professional wrestler, which is an art in and of itself, guys, who battles titans of the larger-than-life wrestling world, despite mysteriously being only 5 foot 5 inches tall. When in doubt with a family simile or any kind of art, just keep throwing in more and more and more and more and more, just like Stuart did, and just like Baz Luhrmann does in every single one of his films. Just go more! Anyway, get those similes in chat, and it could be you on the ticker next show. Let's go back to main. Let's update that ticker. Can I? Is the ticker even? Oh, the ticker's not even open. Let's get that ticker text updated. Impressive. Very much impressive. That's what we're looking for, guys. That's what we're looking for. And let's, while we're here, let's open up the family simile text as well. There we go. There he is. Lovely stuff. Wonderful. How are we doing? Let's see how we're doing. Happy birthday. I'm not sure whose birthday it is, but that's absolutely fine. Here we go. Everybody's getting involved. That's lovely. Fantastic. Nana Hobob redeemed a What is Art? Why the heck not? Why the heck wouldn't you? Okay, let's see what we've got. Oh, we should have really had a most week show specific one. Should do. Well, it's kind of a reference because we referenced this before. So let's give this a try. Here we go. Do we need this on? I think we do. When Nana Cherry introduces the hi-hat at the exact moment the hi-hat starts being audible in Buffalo Stance.
That is art.
Oh, timing! Yeah, baby. That was delightful. That is art. Thank you, Nana. That really, that was lovely. That was really, really nice. What do we want now? Let's, let's do this.
You wrote down some words, and I'll never forget them. I love them all, even if I don't get them.
Acolyte Poetry Corner, guys. Acolyte Poetry Corner, which means we need a little bit of Un Mesefa by JAQ, is that? I don't know who it's by, but it's pretty chilled. How's that going? Is that a good audio level? Yeah, probably a good audio level. That is art. Yeah. Hey guys, it's time. It's time to open the doors of this wonderful little poetry cafe known as Acolyte Poetry Corner, and read some poetry that can be described only as "Whoa, skip-it-ba-ba, these cats can write." Yeah. This week, the prompt word, or the prompt theme, was the Most Week show. Yeah, a little self-congratulatory. Cirque du Soleil thing that we talked about earlier, yeah? Got 4 wonderful poets wanted to share their words with us. So let's get straight to it, shall we? Let's waste not a second more. Not a second more. Who have we got first? Oh, we've got Killer Kilch first. That's never a bad thing to start off with a Killer Kilch. This is a poem entitled Thank You Notme. Okay, here we go. The plague came in like a thief in the night, but so did Notme and his creative might. Each week we literally giggle. Each week we virtually mingle. Without Notme, our lives would be super Now, I censored myself there. Please get some applause in the chat. That was a lovely, lovely poem from Killer. What Killer has done there is broken the rule of the Most Week show that Notme is PG by popping in an expletive at the end. If I'd thought about it earlier, I possibly could have brought in a little bit of censorship, some kind of censor thing. I can't really work out how to do that, so instead I just censored myself in the moment. It takes the limerick, the AABBA rhyme scheme, which is delightful. Some of the best poetry in history has been written with just that rhyme scheme. It links the Most Week show very much to the plague, the pandemic, the pandy, which I like very much. Talking about things that literally and virtually, because we do kind of, we walk that line, don't we? We walk that line on the Most Week show that, you're watching it online, but you're kind of getting involved as well. So does that make it physical? Does that make it, So, yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on there. It's a really, really nice poem. But there is a little bit of swear words in it, so we had to just pop it on the, we'll just put it first. But that's a lovely, Killer. The fact that you're feeling passionate enough to want to swear, that's great. Don't lose that. But in future, maybe we'll just try and find some other word that rhymes with night. Who have we got next? Oh, the other Kilch. The other Kilch, and I say that in the kindest possible terms. Let's see what Sarah's got. Yeah, here we go. Most weeks I spent my days in a bore. Surviving the grueling tasks to Sunday was a chore. Then I saw him. Notme was his name. That's me. Entertaining the masses was his claim to fame. Now most weeks are more couture. My goodness, Sarah. That's some lovely language there. Using the word couture, just drop that like a grenade at the end of that. Most weeks I spend my days in a bore. I imagine most people who don't watch the Most Week show do spend their days in a bore. And that's kind of what I'm trying to fight against, guys. That kind of boredom. I want people to get involved. I want people to feel it. What are we doing? Who's cheered? Uncooltown has cheered 20. And again. Where's this? Streamlabs, come on, dude. Alert box. What are you doing here? Apologies that hasn't shown up and given you a nice little fanfare. It should have done. Because that's super duper generous. Thank you so much, Uncool Town. That's lovely, lovely stuff. Wonderful, wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. What's this? TB Douglas, I'm seriously impressed. Then Art Bet. Oh, this is pretty. She's just having conversations. Absolutely fine. Sarah Kilch, fantastic stuff. Referencing my name. It's beautiful to see my name in a poem. Beautiful to see my name in a poem. Entertaining the masses. That's kind of what I do. The masses of maximum 23 at this stage. That's been the height of my powers. But who knows? Who knows where in the future? That's lovely stuff. Thank you, Sarah. Nana Hobbob coming up next with a poem entitled Untitled Number 4. Let's see what Nana's got. Let's pop this back a little. Let's just go back to the beginning. Why not? We can do that. Nana Hobbob, here we go. Well played. Thank you. What I like most about the Most Week show is probably the host. Maybe you know him. His name is Notme. And he likes to start things off with a toast. He's fashionable, has good taste, and I assume would make great company for margaritas. True. We may not enjoy all art the same, but I respect an artiste in Adidas. I'd change the pronunciation there to make it work with the margaritas. Many thanks also to George, cameraman extraordinaire, and praise be to Jesus, so poised and debonair. Engage your imaginosphere and put down your choice for Art Bet. If you ask not me, has the Most Week show peaked? I would hope he'd say, not yet. Oh! Good Lord, Nana! Good Lord! Compliments a go-go. My goodness. Let's dive in. Let's dive in. Fashionable. Obviously. Obviously. Good taste. Great taste. And I do make great company for margaritas. I don't drink too many because I get a headache. So, you know, I can remain cogent enough to help others get home. May not enjoy all art the same. I do enjoy all art the same because it's all great. But that's absolutely fine. I respect an artiste in Adidas or Adidas. I mean, I'm not in there at the moment, but, you know. And George and Jesus. Art Bets. Has the Most Week show peaked? Not yet. Absolutely not peaked yet. Absolutely not peaked yet. The best is yet to come. FYI. Wonderful stuff, Nana. That's outstanding. Who are you finishing with? Who could possibly top that? Who could possibly top that? Emma Acton. Emma Acton? What's Emma Acton got? Emma Acton's written a lot, just FYI. Just prep yourselves up for this one, guys. Kicking the door in with these emotes. I like it. It's active and dramatic. Here we go. Emma Acton with a poem entitled MWS. Here we go. Feeling down in a ditch? You need the Most Week show. Got a brain to enrich? Tune into the Most Week show. So many art programs? Which? Could choose the Most Week show. The best thing on Twitch? It's the Most Week show. Bored of Sundays with your fam? Join in the Most Week show. Aimlessly perusing Instagram? Instead, watch the Most Week show. Make art with words, pens, or your cam. Showcase on the Most Week show. Make Not Me rich. Is it a scam? No! Subscribe to The Most Week Show. Have some art you'd like to share? Send it to The Most Week Show. Art bets take place live on air? Yes, on The Most Week Show. Creative genius with artistic flair? That's Notme on his Most Week Show. Technology mishaps, do we care? Yeah, I want my Most Week Show. Great art, great at inventing similes? Present them on The Most Week Show. Fans of cute little doggies? See Jesus on The Most Week Show. Snapquest photos, ready, cheese. Display them on The Most Week Show. Drops of imaginosphere, please. Engage with The Most Week Show. What do we do on the weekends? We watch The Most Week Show. Where do we meet our Weekling friends? Was through The Most Week Show. Transcending art through a camera lens? Yep, that's The Most Week Show. Is it now that this poem ends? Yes, last shout out for The Most Week Show. Yeah, skip it up. Wow. Just gonna take a little drink there, Yeah, there we go. I mean, unbelievable work from Emma here. Just, there's not an aspect of The Most Week Show that hasn't been covered here, really. Enriching the brains, so many art programs, best thing on Twitch, that's a key point. Border Sundays with your fam. You can bring the fam with, and then you've got more things to talk about with your fam. You say, oh my gosh, can you believe that family simile? Can you believe that song he invented? Great stuff. Joining The Most Week Show, perusing Instagram. Yeah, put Instagram to the side, guys. Then come back to the Instagram. Yeah, after this, because it's, you know, it's a wonderful program. Make Notme rich. Is it a scam? No, it's not a scam. Gosh, there's just so much to love here, Emma. So much to love here. Thank you so much for taking the time. A little bit of a Jesus shout out. I'll shout out to cameraman George. That's absolutely fine. He's a humble dude. Doesn't need it. Transcending art through a camera lens. That one really stuck with me. Transcending art through a camera lens. Excellent stuff. Thank you so much, Emma. And thank you all, poets. Notme must be exhausted now. I'm a little exhausted. Yeah, I'm a little tired. I could be less tired. Sure. I could be less tired. Thank you, everybody, for your words, poets. You absolutely fantastic. It's a lovely realization to make that the most beautiful poetry in the world is poetry that's all about me. So we're going to do this again at some point, because that was, for my sense of self, that was absolutely exhilarating. So let's just get a lot of snapping the fingers. If you want to get involved in the next Acolyte Poetry Corner, you can and you should, and by God you must. All you need to do is write a poem based on the prompt that you will receive next week. Interpret the prompt word as creatively as you like. Write some poetry and email it to me at iamnotme@gmail.com. Be part of this way cool corner. Yeah. Thank you very much, and Mesefa. Or just turn that music down there. That's lovely. I'll turn the desktop audio off, and then we'll go back to main. Oh. No. Don't need that. What have we got? Gosh. Here we go. Epic. Yes. Lots of cheers. Uncool Town, just kind of piecemealing all of these bits. Thank you so much for these. They're very, very sweet of you. Very generous. I'm hoping that, apologies again for the overlays not really working and the little things working. Maybe it's just on that screen, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. Very, very generous. Great, Emma. Great delivery. Not me. Thank you. SJBX72. Appreciate that. Uncle Town. Redeemed. Change bulb color. Pink. And a little bit of pink. Nothing wrong with a little bit of pink. Says Uncool Town. Where are we going? Is that pink? That's pretty. Wow, that's pretty pink, isn't it? Pretty in pink. That's me. Isn't he? Pretty in pink. Let's go to Alexa. Alexa gives the as accurate, because it's not on a dial. It's going to mean nothing to you. This is some pretty behind the scenes stuff, but Oh, Kill just giving some more sweets. Guys, my sweet tooth is just burning up, and I love it. I love it. Magenta. Oh, I was pretty much there. That's good. Thank you so much, guys. That's absolutely superb. Lovely, lovely, lovely stuff. Or is it... Maybe you need to do it over a certain amount to get the thing? I don't know. In which case, that's a real kick in the beans for you, Uncle Town. Is it like you've got to give 100 sweets at a time to get a thing? I don't know. I don't want to know. Supernatural 8, great stuff. Even more so with the fact that Notme turned into Stewie Griffin at the end. Well, that wasn't my intention. There we go, Uncle Town. Thank you, Uncle Town. The generosity. I feel like I maybe coaxed that one out of you, which I don't feel great about, but still, lots of fun. Thank you so much. Very, very generous. I will eat those sweets with gusto and pride. Emma Acton wrote it at 4:30 one morning when Zach wouldn't sleep. So thank you, Zach, also then for that art. Thank you, Zach, for providing the framework within which Emma could create that wonderful, wonderful poem. Absolutely superb stuff. Absolutely superb stuff. Lovely, lovely. What have we got next? Gosh, it's just everything is just it's the best. I'm having a great time.
Art bet! To challenge yourself is artistic. Art bet! I'll give you options you can pick. Art bet! Take a guess, see if you won. Art bet! It's not for money, just for fun. Art bet!
It's your favourite time and mine. It is Art Bet. Everybody's into Art Bet here. Wait, get off that. Get off that. Get off that. Get off that. Don't show the... You're spoiling the... What are you doing? Why is that? What are you doing? There we go. There we go. Everybody's fans of Art Bet. We're going to have a great one this week. A great one this week. Exciting stuff. So, Notme. What do you have for us this week, you extra thick moisture control sock of a man? Let's turn this up a little. Let's turn this up a little.
Thanks, Notme. Today's art challenge will be undertaken by cameraman George.
Oh.
Guys, I want to talk to you about paying attention. When you're watching something, a television show perhaps, you need to be paying attention to it in the right way, giving it all of yourself, not just looking at your phone absent-mindedly or worrying about that itch that you've got on your bum. You really need to be paying attention, because if you're not, something might happen on the show that is not particularly highlighted, and it might pass you by. Regular Smarties will know all too well about this from my Look Close rounds on the I Am Smart, the Not Me quiz, live every Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/I Am Not Me, I Am Art. For instance, did you realise that in the time that I've been speaking, Not Me has changed his glasses up there? Maybe it did, maybe it didn't. The point is, cameraman George claims that he watches the Most Week show every week. But sometimes when I go into the back room afterwards, I see a tab on his laptop for HBO Max, where he's watching some kind of old film on TCM. Now, was he watching that film side by side with the Most Week show? Was he watching that film instead of the Most Week show? Or was he watching that film at another time, entirely separate from the Most Week show? Oh, George has got his story, yeah. But let's test that, shall we? I will ask cameraman George 4 questions about the Most Week show. Do you know what? We'll do it live. Cameraman George will have to get as many questions right as possible in order to slake my suspicion that he in fact hasn't really been paying that much attention to the Most Week show. That's his art challenge. Your art bet is simply, how many questions will cameraman George get right? Back to you, not me.
It's exciting stuff, guys. It's exciting, exciting stuff. So we have a test, a quiz for cameraman George about the Most Week show. And we're going to do it live using the power of this young lady. It's all pretty exciting, I'll be honest with you. Can you make your guesses yet? No, you don't know all the information. So let's go for some things to consider. Thing to consider, number 1. Nana Hobbob believes in cameraman George already. The questions can be from any episode of the Most Week show. Okay, so that nothing is off limits here. From episode 1 all the way to episode 49, I suppose. 49 is make no sense. I do watch every week, I promise. We'll see. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. A thing to consider number 2, sorry. I will accept only George's first answer. Yeah, that's right. No do-overs here. No mulligans for all of you golf fans out there, of which I assume are numerous. You are legion. Thing to consider number 3. If George gets 0 correct, there will be consequences. I'm not sure what those consequences will be. I was considering, maybe I could, get him to, pick up my... he has to go down and get the takeaway from the delivery person, or he has to... But he already does a lot of that stuff anyway, so I'm not sure what it would be. But there will be some kind of consequences, okay? You girl Sarah Kilch, there is nothing to consider, cameraman George knows. Oh, as in things to consider, there's nothing to consider. Maybe. We'll see, won't we? We'll see. Nice and simple for your guesses. Nice and simple for your guesses. A0, B1, C2, D3, E4. Nice and simple. It's the classic. Most week show art bet guesses. A, B, C, D, or E. What are we doing? And cameraman George, if you would, just to test the system, could you let us know that you are ready?
From George, I am ready.
Even doing a rehearsal beforehand, I wasn't 100% sure that would work, but it has, and I'm over the moon. Let's see what people are guessing. Lots of E's here. Super Nashwan 8 so far, the only person to consider, and Emma Acton, to consider that George will get anything less than full marks. Monkey Pixie Fun going with E, definitely not Duda going with a C. So everybody thinks it's going to be at least 2 correct. That's interesting. TB going for a B, thinks it's going to be 1. TB, not necessarily the most confident in cameraman George. Interesting. We'll see how that pans out. It's Maple Panda going with a D. A lot of people... Okay, this is good. I like that positivity, guys. This show is all about positivity. I want people to feel positive about the art that is being created, about the art that could be created, about the art that's in the world, yeah? And this is art, and that positivity has become art. It's made me feel better about cameraman George's chances. So thank you, guys. Nana Hobbob thinks TB Douglas needs to give cameraman George some credit. That's interesting. I'll try to live up to it. Okay, cameraman. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I need to do some tense music. I was going to do some tense music, wasn't I? Can I find any tense music last minute? Maybe in the countdowns or something? This is exciting, guys. I'm feeling real excited here. It's great. Let's see what we've got. Oh, that could work. Let's see. In a pinch, this will do. Okay. It's exciting stuff. Okay, question number 1 coming up. Thank you guys for making your guesses. How many episodes were in Series 2 of the Most Week Show, George?
From George, 12.
12, says George.
I believe in you, Joya.
Joya. Gamer Hall has cheered 100. Oh, this is too loud. This is absurd. This is absurd. There we go. So Gamer Hole believes. Gamer Hole believes. Thank you, Gamer Hole. That's very generous of you. That's very generous of you. Gamer Hole. Cameraman George says 12. The answer is 12. Congratulations. We've got one. What is the first... This should be the first full question asked in the Ask Not Me intro video. The first full question. There are some snippets of questions at the beginning, but the first full question.
From George. How big is a crow?
Let's see. Let's see. Is it how big is a crow? It is not how big is a crow. What and when and who and why? Is she for real? Am I going to die? Whose genes are these? How big is a crow? That's the fourth question. Yikes. Okay, so but that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Question 1, tick. Question 2, cross. Let's see where we go with this. Let's see where we go with this. Let's see where we go. Which weakling has won the most weeks of Family Simile? This is a tricky one. This is a tricky one because this really speaks to a general appreciation of the show. It's not a specific thing. It's like over time, who has won the most weeks of the Family Simile?
From George. Nana Hobbob.
George thinks Nana Hobbob. What do we think? What do we think, guys? What do we think? Anybody else with any other guesses? George thinks Nana Hobbob. Do you agree? Monkey Pixie Funk says yes. It is definitely not Duda. There's only one in it. Nana Hobbob's got a 5. Definitely not Duda has a 6. There's other people with 5s as well. Other people with 5s. I just crunched the numbers on it. Just crunched the numbers on it, guys. Don't worry about it. Definitely not Duda with 6. Nana Hobbob with 5. Killer Kilch with 5. Then we go down to the 4s. Anna Karine, TB Douglas, Stuart Seaton. That's the gold, silver, bronze. So still only one correct for Cameraman George. We've still got some. Still got one. We can still head for 2. This is the one. This is the one. Which episode did you, Cameraman George, first show up in the chat of a Most Week show? Which episode?
From George. Are there options to choose from?
Oh, George asking for options. Do I give George options here, guys? Do I give George options here? This has taken a turn. This has taken a most intriguing turn. Killer Kilch, yes. Definitely not Duda, yes. Monkey Pixie Funk, yeah. Gamer Hole, yes. Uncool Town. Hang on, where did Anna Karine go? Hasn't watched for a while, that's absolutely fine. TB Douglas says yes.
Yes.
Uncool Town definitely saying yes. Giving Money is that keen on saying yes. Okay, so some options. Here we go. You got some fans in the chat here, Cameraman George. So it could be. I tell you what. It was one of the themed episodes toward the tail end of Series 2. So it's either the Thanksgiving episode, the Hanukkah episode, the Christmas episode, the 2020 review episode, or the New Year preview episode. Thanksgiving, Hanukkah, Christmas, 2020 in review, 2021 in preview, essentially. I'll give you those 5 options. Emma Acton is hardcore. Says no options at all.
From George. Thanksgiving.
George says Thanksgiving. George says Thanksgiving. Was it a Thanksgiving miracle? Was it something that I gave thanks for in the Thanksgiving episode that George showed up? Oh, the music's finished. That's fine. That's fine. The tension comes from elsewhere. It was the most week show ho ho, the Christmas special. It was a Christmas miracle, not a Thanksgiving miracle. Season 2, episode 8, 20th of December 2020. Did anybody win? Did anybody win? Did anybody win?
From George. Oh no. I'm sorry I let you guys down.
Oh, George thinks he let you guys down. George thinks he let you guys down because the only winner, the only person who accurately guessed how many questions cameraman George would get right is TV Douglas. TV wins. Who saw that coming? Wow. Well done, TV. The only person with the requisite amount of confidence in George's abilities. It was a valiant effort. It was a tough situation. It was a tough quiz. I'm not gonna beat the bush with that one. Well, tough questions, SJBX02. Yeah, absolutely. But the good news is you do it for the 100th episode quiz. Absolutely, Monkey Pixie Funk. That's the kind of positivity we need in this situation. A lot of people saying tough questions, including cameraman George saying tough questions. Sure. Maybe we'll do a little, we'll run the clock back. We'll do this again in another few episodes. Maybe we won't have to wait all the way to 100. Cameraman George will try again. Yeah, maybe we'll do this again and give, because lest we all forget, with the art bet that we did where cameraman George was throwing socks into the laundry hamper, cameraman George didn't do as well as cameraman George wanted to. We did that redo the next week with the bowls, with the bulls, and did a lot better. So that's, Gamer Holes cheered. That was a very good art bet. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm very glad, Gamer Hole. That's the thing. That's the thing with all these art bets, okay? Whether the person does well, whether the person doesn't do well, the art is in the acceptance of the challenge here, guys. Cameraman George stepped up to the plate. Cameraman George answered the questions to the best of his ability. And Cameraman George avoided getting a goose egg, getting the absolute duck. So I think that's a successful art bet. Are you with me? Yes? Okay, good. Let's go back to main. Wonderful stuff. Monkey Pixie Funk, it was nail-biting stuff. Couple of tension guffs brewing as a result. Let them go, Monkey Pixie Funk. Tension guffs will kill you. There have been several famous people who have perished. I won't name names, but I am confident, quietly confident, with no information that their deaths were tension guff related. That's the true crime series that I want to see. Uncle Town, hang on. What? You gotta let him go. Gotta let him go, dude. Gotta let him go. Wow, it's almost an hour. Okay, yeah. Let's. What have we got next? Let's just get on with it.
I give props cause though I'm great, there's lots of art I see that's made by artists that are almost but not quite as good as me. I am a giver, super selfless, gather round to see just who will get a most sought after, not me branded. Well done you.
Well done you. It's a part of the show where we say well done you to somebody. But who do we say well done you to in this episode, in the Most Week Show special, who could we possibly say well done you to? Guys, you know me. I'm not one to blow my own trumpet. Very, very humble. The argument could be made that I'm more humble than I should be because of my great accomplishments. Right? But what I have done in creating these 50 episodes of top quality livetainment is truly astounding. And I want you to know that right from the start, it has been amazing. And I couldn't have done it without me. So, yes, you guys deserve thanks. Yes, cameraman George deserves a well done you as well. Yes, Jesus deserves a well done you for just keeping me going in some of those dark times. But ultimately, it all comes back to big guns here, okay? So I want you to watch a video that will hopefully let you understand, and just give you a reminder of how impressive my achievement has been. And may also, give you some happy memories. Okay, so this is a world premiere, and I hope you enjoy.
Hello, I am Notme. I am Art, and I am welcoming you to the Most Week Show. So the Family Simile is a fantastic way for you guys to get involved with the show. I wanted to say a little well done you to mothers in general, They birth us, they scold us, they let us know when we mess up. Well done you to mothers. That's your f***ing job. Use your eyes, you And then I thought about the LGBTQIA acronym. And I know that A stands for ally. And I knew that I was an ally. And so today is technically about me about as much as anybody else. Why didn't you do Inktober good like last year? Believe me, as unlettered as this question is, I did tidy it up. As is often the case when dealing with life on the internet, one must interpret just what the heck people are saying. Technologically advanced here.
also, I believe, the party of inclusion, as everyone now recognizes.
£215.2. Yellow contained. Is it an egg? No, it's a trio of mini bulldog clips. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41. It's kind of a half one. Controversy. We have Eminem. Unbelievable, says Nana.
I got a B in drama.
Oh, yeah.
And a C in home economics.
Oh, C.
Which I think is clear to you that those are the only... If you look at me now, those are really just two things I took a primary interest in, which was performing and eating.
James, that's fascinating. I really appreciate you calling into the show. You know I do. But I feel like I'm asking you some pretty specific questions here, and you're being quite evasive with these stories about your school life. Okay, so I'm going to ask you the question again, and I'd really like for you to give me the straight answer. Is that all right?
Yeah, all right. Let's do it.
What does Lucy Lou smell like? That's enough of that. Too much of that, and I am liable to pass out. So we're going to go back to green. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so what are we doing next? I mean, what can you say? What can you say? A lot of happy memories for me. I hope a lot of happy memories for you. Sarah Kilch, thank you so much. Thank you so much. A lot of people talking about a lot of happy memories for everybody. Not a lot of people remember the James Corden thing. That's fine. That's weird because that's arguably it's the biggest part of the show. It's got a lot of charisma. A lot of charisma. Unbelievable stuff. Songs, so many memories. What a journey. Penguin Pete. A lot of people remembering Penguin Pete very fondly. A lot of dancing. Don Cheadle photos framed on my wall, signed by Notme. You're welcome, definitely. You're welcome. Maybe it's Don that has given you the inspiration to win all those family similes. Who knows? It's quite a body of work, says Maple Panda. Maple Panda also says... I just want to highlight one comment from Maple Panda here. This must have taken you some considerable time. Yeah, absolutely it did. And as much as the Well Done You is largely for producing 50 episodes of top quality Livetained, I would also like a lot of credit for that video because it was a lot of trawling through. I mean, it's hours and hours and hours of stuff. Okay? Hashtag content, Super Nash 18. That's what I'm doing it for. It's all about the content, baby. All about the content. Cameraman George, wonderful video. Thank you, George. Appreciate that. Here's to the next 50 and even 1,000 episodes. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I would like to say, if I may, at this point, as much as this is a well done you to me, and I accept that humbly and with great aplomb, I would like to say a thank you to all of you guys. A lot of the, you see all the snap quests there, some of the Ask Notme's was sent in from you guys. Obviously, all of that dancing was prompted by you. It wouldn't be the same show at all if it wasn't for the Weeklings. It is the highlight of my week, in all honesty, doing this show. And I thank you very much for coming with me and doing this. Yeah, thank you very, very much. I really do appreciate it. And giving me, all the subscriptions and giving me all the sweets and stuff. It's, it means a lot because, as I say, it is my favorite thing to do. And who wouldn't want to get paid for doing the thing that they enjoy doing most in the world? So thank you very much. Let's head back to main just quickly. What have we got left? Oh, we've not got a lot left, have we? No. Okay. Well, let's go family simile results. Super Nashwan 8, it's getting dusty in here. Well, tidy up. Just wipe a J-cloth around it, or get George to. George doesn't do that for you, but that's family simile. A lot of fantastic family simile ones here. As impressive as. Let's dive in. SJ Beck 72 is impressive as Leicester winning the FA Cup. Well done, Leicester. Not one of the big boys, but they're doing their best. They're doing their bester. And I think that's something to be applauded. Money isn't everything, guys. Sometimes hard work and I assume Walker's crisps can fuel victory. So well done, Leicester. Uncool Town is impressive as Notme reaching 50 episodes of the most week show. Thank you, bud, and thank you again for all your sweets that you sent me. I shall be chomping on them. Gamer Hall's given some sweets as well.
That film was very impressive and cool.
Thank you so much, Gamer. Thank you very much for your generosity. It means a lot to me, and I had fun doing it, and I look forward to having twice as much footage to trawl through for. I don't actually. Hopefully by that point I'll just be able to pay somebody else to do it. But Uncool Town, thank you very much. Emma Acton is impressive as doing an impression of oppressive imp. I don't know what oppressive imp is. Sounds like it would be very different to a human being, and therefore an impression of them would be pretty impressive. So well done. Monkey Pigsy Funk is impressive as 50 stone cold classic episodes of the Not Me show that have been delivered unto our lives so far. Use the word unto and absolutely fantastic. And stone cold classics, I'm going to take that, and if there was a poster for this show, I'd put that quote on the poster. Gamer Hall trying to spoil Uncool Town's message there. Okay. Nana Hobbob redeemed a haiku for Haiku's Day Hibiscus. I love doing some research. I love doing research, Nana. So thank you very much for giving me a word that I don't know and making me do a haiku about it. That'd be a challenge to a lot of people, but I am very impressive at haikus. So thank you for that. TB Douglas is impressive as solving a Rubik's Cube in under a minute. Some of these East Asian chaps and ladies can do it in like 20 seconds. It's nuts. Speed cubing is what it's called. Give it a little YouTube look. Watch some speed cubing videos. Have your mind blown, and then to recover, watch any of my videos and give a subscription. Subscribe, because it doesn't cost anything on YouTube, and I'm looking to get 100. But yeah, that's very, very impressive, TB, because I wouldn't know the first place to start. Again, hopefully I'd just be able to pay someone else to do it. Killer Kilch is impressive as Emma Acton's most week show poem. It was impressive, wasn't it? It was impressive. Absolutely fantastic. It's Maple Panda. Uncool Town is a speed cuber. Maybe we could do an art bet at some point. That's lovely. Maybe we can do an art bet at some point. Super Nash 8 people can juggle Rubik's Cubes whilst solving them. That's fantastic. Yes. Okay. We're going to do that. That's very exciting in and of itself. But Emma Acton's poem, very, very impressive. Definitely not Duda as impressive as Notme. Just nice and simple, definitely. Just nice and simple. And you're damned right I am. You're damned right. Do you want to watch the video again? Because I'll show you all 7 minutes of that again. Didn't feel like 7 minutes, did it? It flew by. And Gamer Hole, as impressive as someone doing their physics revision at the same time as watching the Most Week show the day before an important test. Now, I'm not one to talk too much about... it probably wouldn't be fair for me to talk too much about school results. They were never that important to me. But I think you can learn a lot more from watching the Most Week show than you can from doing your physics tests. So it might be irresponsible advice to give, but I say, whilst this is on, just pop the books down. Again, like we were saying before, focus on the one thing that's really going to make a difference in your life. Yeah? Irresponsible? I don't know. Which means that the family simile winner, it had to be Nana Hobob, as impressive as definitely not Duda saving a VHS tape out of a hungry VCR with a chopstick. Things I liked about this. Number one, retro. It's very, very retro. Some of you youngsters won't necessarily know what a VHS tape or a VCR is. They are wonderful things that can show videos that they would never put into digital. There's some stuff on VCRs that just would never see the light of day. So that's fantastic. TB Douglas. So cameraman George was actually right about the family simile winner now. Perhaps he saw into the future. He maybe did. But then, and no, he maybe did. I'm not going to give him the extra point, though, because at the point of the... I mean, I hate to be a stickler, but at the... Yeah? So VHS tape, VCR, it's all very retro and Stranger Things and lovely. A hungry VCR, those of us old enough to have used VCRs will know how hungry VCRs can get, and the horror of pulling a VHS tape out and it just reams of the nastiness. I love that this is a shout out to Definitely Not Duda, and I love that it's being done with a chopstick, something so specific. This is what it takes. Just give me a chopstick. Give me a chopstick and I can save this VHS tape. There's a lovely narrative around this that that just makes my heart sing. And it does mean that Nana Hobob, as TB Douglas points out, resumes his place on the top of the totem pole. Although he does have to share it with Definitely Not Duda. Both of them on 6. So other people, let's step up your games, yeah? Let's step up your games. Come on. Let's do some home art. This is very exciting, guys. Next week, which will be the last one, and then I'll take a week off the week after, I think. But next week, well, there's the Case of the Pun Days tomorrow on Instagram. There's I Am Smart on Tuesday. You always need to get engaged with those because they are always outstanding. But the snap quest for next week, I want you to take a snap and send it to me that you think would make a serviceable album cover. Now, this is going to be a little bit more in depth than your usual one. Normally, you take a picture, you send it to me, it's all wonderful. This one, you can do this yourself if you wish, or you can send me the requisite parts and I will be happy to put it together. Send me an album cover, obviously square, so we're looking for something that could either is a square image or could be cropped into a serviceable square image album cover. I want your artist name, so it could just be you or it could be a band. And I want the album title. So I need 3 things for next week's Snap Quest. I need the snap, I need the artist name, I need the album name. Okay? That's what I'm looking for. You can send me the album cover with all of that information on it, or you can send me the requisite part, the separate parts, and I will put it together. Do we understand? Are we capiche? And I hope you guys are excited about this. Because I'm really excited about this one. I thought about it this week, and it really got me tingling. TB Douglas, got it. Lovely. Okay. So that's the next episode. So another 50 episodes, guys. That was the 50th episode. which means that next week will be the 50th anniversary of the first episode, if you want to think about it in those terms. Another spectacular episode over. A huge thank you to you all for watching, for engaging, and making, I think, the best episode that I have ever created. A well done to all of the poets for sending their stuff in. The Kilches, Nana Hobob, Emma Acton for that wonderful stuff. A well done to TB Douglas for winning the art bet. A well done to cameraman George, I'll say it, for even getting one of those questions right. They were quite tough. A well done to Nana Hobob for winning the family simile. Lots of well dones, and well done to all of you for being a part of this show and for making it such a joy to do. Congratulations on 50 episodes. Thank you, TB. And definitely not due to such a wonderful episode. I can't help but agree with you. I am Notme. I am Art, and I am wishing you all a very happy, a very impressive, and a very creative week ahead. I wish you all the best. Well done on 50, not me, says SJBeck72. Well done, all poets and contributors. Buyakasha. I'll see you next week, guys. Cheers. You're lucky you avoided that 0, cameraman George. I'm pretty sure if you got 0, it would have made you eat some sand. I don't know what the grade is, but coarse. You made me mess up the end credits, George. So no eating sand for you this time. You're lucky.
What a great show we all made just now. It was creative, live and divine. You did wonderful work, so go and take a bow. Just a slightly smaller bow than mine. So I'll see you right here next week, same time. What will happen? Gosh, I just don't know. But I can promise you this, I'm going to blow your mind next week on the Most Week Show.